And we are live, it looks like. Perfect. How's everybody? Day whatever for the corona. Still stuck here at home. So, thought today I would catch up on some questions that I've gotten in. And that's what we're going to kind of go through today. So, like I said, I hope to pump out some content every day here while my office is on lockdown. I've got a couple of cameras going here, so I'm going to be kind of going back and forth here. So, apologize in advance on that. But to start out with, how many of you saw? So, we talked yesterday about that enascar iracing Pro Invitational Series. Anybody see the big announcement today that the Fox crew is going to carry it live on Sunday? So Jeff Gordon, Mike Joy, Larry McReynolds, going to be live from the virtual Homestead Speedway. It's going to be played on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. So like I said, this thing is blowing up. This iRacing is going to make, this coronavirus is the best thing that's happened to this iRacing. They are going to make fans like you've never seen. There's going to be this following now. Oh, geez, I could see over my shoulder there. Oh, I got to get Dick in the picture. You guys know Dick? No, there he is. And Jesse the Body. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's going to be huge as far as this iRacing. This iRacing is going to catch on. It's going to be big. Like I said, we talked yesterday about that stay-at-home economy. It just plays right into that stay-at-home economy. You know, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's like Peloton. You know, it's perfect. It plays right into it. So, yeah. So some of the questions that I've got that I haven't been able to get answers to. You know, thanks for sending them in and keep sending them. I'll comment when I have time. But Wissota late model rookie of the year. Who do you think? You know, I don't have any thoughts because I guess I don't even really know who's racing for it. It's a little bit too early. I don't know who's even in the running. Yeah, I guess I just, you know, the news on who's moved up and who's moved down. I am just, it's too early for me. Okay, let's put it that way. So sorry. Catch me back on that one in about 6 weeks. You know, if we're racing. So. Hibbing Raceway, point champs predictions. Well, in the Hornets, of course, you got to go with the Snert Thundercloud. I think he'll probably walk away with it again. Last year, Mikey Vital won in the Super Stocks. I don't know enough about the Street Stocks to really comment. So I'm not going to, I think Mike Roth won the points last year, but I'm not really going to comment because I just don't know. Mikey Vital was the Super Stock points champion last year. I guess I could see a repeat there. Last year in the mods, Danny Vang, who was very fast. Now, the mods and late models are getting tougher all the time to pick because even the supers, because they've got that Super Stock series, and that's why Burdick, you know, he travels and follows that. So obviously it's going to be tougher to make a call on the late models and mods and, like I said, the supers. But so I guess I'll go with Burdick on the supers. Let's go back to supers. Oh, no, excuse me. Vital on the supers. Excuse me. I was up to mods or Midwest mods. You know, Skeeter Essie, same thing. You know, he travels and hits things, so these points titles are tougher. But I think I'm going to go with Charlie Castle. I don't know if he hits most of the races, but I think I'll go with Charlie Castle in the Midwest mods. Mods, I'm going to pull one, kind of a racer of the past, not necessarily a long way past, but hasn't really been around the last couple of years, and that's Jeff Tardy. I think if he does get the car out, I don't think he'll be doing a lot of traveling. I think he'll stay more local, and he'll be able to supersede Danny Vang this year. And in the late models, I'm going to go with a kind of a local legend. He's been around a long time. He's raced a lot of laps there. He doesn't do a ton of traveling. He's consistent. He doesn't break a lot, and that's Jay Kittner. Derek Vessel was the champion last year, but I think with the way Derek's season ended, I don't see why he doesn't do more traveling next year. So I think those are my picks. Snert Thundercloud, Mikey Vital, Charlie Castle, Jeff Tardy, and Jay Kittner. So thanks for that one. Do you think tracks will open in time to run up north? You know, it's tough to say. You know, I think a lot of us are underestimating, and rural America are kind of underestimating this threat. You know, I talk to people in the Twin Cities, and you know, they're wearing masks, they're taking all precautions, and I've got my wife's on chemo, so we need to be extra careful here. So we've taken all the precautions here, and like I said, life hasn't moved now for the last few days. But, you know, I just, one day I'm positive on this thing, thinking we're going to bust out of it. And we got that news 24 hours ago. We got news that Tom Hanks had made some comments. You know, it sounds like he's feeling better. I was real optimistic today. Not so optimistic. I think we went over 10,000 cases in the U.S. now. So that exponential growth that they talk about is happening. So I don't know. You know, it's hard to say when. I wouldn't bet on it. Let's put it that way. I would not bet that. If I was a betting guy, I would not bet that they're going to open on time. I'd say that the odds are at least 51-49 to not. But, you know, we'll see. You know, I mean, with all the things, we haven't had a country really do, well, South Korea did, but we haven't had a country really do what we've done as far as we're trying to lock down. We're not officially locking down, but by closing, look at Minnesota, closing restaurants, closing bars. I think salons and hair cutting places got closed today. You know, all these things help. You know, the bank I go to locally, drive-through only unless you have an appointment. So these steps are small steps, so I think they're going to help. But there was a hedge fund manager, for those of you that follow the stock market, on yesterday on CNBC at noon, and he painted a dire picture. So not just how many companies he thinks are going to go bankrupt, like Hilton Hotels and such, but all the airlines, all the cruise industry, he thinks they're all going to zero. But he painted a real dark picture on deaths and how many people are going to contract the disease. So I hope it doesn't get that far. But like I said, do we think they're going to open on time up north? It's still a tough question. I think it's too early to tell. And like I said, in the rural areas here, I just don't know if we're taking it serious enough, you know. But it's coming. You know, it's coming north, and you know, it's just what's going to happen. So those are some of the questions I had. And then as far as cabin fever and all this corona stuff, you know, staying inside, you know, Dirt on Dirt, I don't think many of you saw, they're offering some cool videos that you could watch. Last night, they had the 2016 Gateway Dirt Nationals. That was pretty cool to watch. So if you're getting cabin fever, you can definitely tune in there. And then how about Dirt Race Central? Dirt Race Central on their YouTube page uploaded yesterday the 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19 Silver 1000. So I thought that was really awesome. Thank you so much to both Dirt on Dirt and to Dirt Race Central for what you're doing, kind of giving everyone our racing fix here. And the cool thing about Silver 1000 for me is the last one I went to was 2014. So I'm kind of getting to catch up. I didn't finish them all, but I'm going to catch up on all the races I missed. So I think that's really cool. And the content is still cool. The content is still relevant. You know, they're getting a lot of viewers. There's a lot of views. So I think it's really cool. And then just to close out tonight, I think when I was doing some thinking about it, like I said, all these, you know, the NBA shut down, the NHL shut down. You know, baseball's supposed to be getting rolling here soon. Everything's shut down. WrestleMania is still on for April 5th. And I think that if we're continued to, which I predict we will be, if we're still cooped up, so that's 2 weeks from Saturday. 2 weeks from Saturday is April 5th. I think that you could potentially, because what they're doing is no live fans, but of course the video stream will be out there. I think that you might see the biggest viewership ever of WrestleMania. And just think how beneficial it could be for the WWE as far as finding new fans and keeping you. They might find 10 to 15,000 new diehard fans after April 5th. But, you know, with all this pent-up demand of something to watch, you know, something to do, I think that WrestleMania, it's going to be huge for them if, like I said, everything still stays on schedule like they say it is. But so that'll be interesting to watch, too. So, like I said, iracing, a huge beneficiary of everything that's going on. And I think the WWE is going to be a huge beneficiary. And even Dirt on Dirt and like this Dirt Race Central, I mean, they're capitalizing, they're taking advantage of people kind of being cooped up. And I think it's great because, like I said, the content is still relevant. It's still cool. So, and again, thank you for providing that to all of us race fans. So with that, I think that's about it. We'll catch you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to get here every day now that my office has locked me out. So take care, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next video.